Hello and welcome to a Pixel Spank unboxing. I'm Danny.
And I'm Beta Ray Ben.
And today's unboxing is...
Get to the point. Quicker, faster, stronger.
What is it, Ben?
It's an Ike Amiibo. Amiibo. This is an Amiibo, one of three. And they sing their songs and such. It's Ike Amiibo. Said it right that time.
Let's get straight into it, into the action.
All right.
You're only doing that because you know how to destroy this box.
Yeah, so I don't really care about destroying the blocks, but this is actually mine, so I wanted to open it myself.
So tell me, why did you choose Ike?
So I always knew I was going to buy one Amiibo, just because. And Ike is my go-to character in Smash, and as such, I went for Ike.
So, what's that bit at the bottom of the package?
I'm gonna find out. You look at the model.
Is it to stop people scanning them through the bottom of the package and then sending it back? No, why would you do that? So, immediately, you can see he's actually got quite a bit of detail to him, and we'll get some close-ups for you. But what actually strikes me is he's got a very fancy design on the back of his cape.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
It doesn't jump out at you, but it's there.
It's a family crest. You got a crossed spear and some kind of halberd upon what appears to be a lion.
And what I like about this particular Amiibo is, now his sword has got some support on it to make sure it doesn't bend or break, I presume. But it's actually quite a subtle, support as opposed to Link's kind of frozen piss statue.
Column of piss.
Column of piss.
It's the preferred nomenclature.
So you'll see just to the behind the sword, you can see this kind of grey bit, but it's subtle. It doesn't jump out at you as being there. It's quite a cool pose. I suppose I should probably aim it at the camera.
They were smart enough to put it as grey, so it could be a rock or something. Just a bit of decoration. And the sword itself, the blade, the paintwork is not great. It makes it look like painted wood as opposed to metal. There's nice detailing on the hilt and the handle and all that jazz.
His hair's got quite a lot of detail to it, like quite a lot of depth.
Yeah, I do. I like this one, to be honest. There's a lot going on. I think it's because he's a more intricate character design than Yoshi or Kirby or even Mario, really.
And his cape's all torn up. You know, they could have just gone for a straight cape, but that gives it's a lot more dynamic and it's kind of almost blowing in the wind.
It's quite flexible, his cape. It's the sort of thing that I could imagine breaking off, to be honest. If you get under that and give it a good flick, that's going to rip at the neck.
Now,
I wouldn't advise it.
The thing I like about Amiibos is their size. I feel they're a really good kind of size for displaying.
They're the perfect size to own 12 or 30.
Got a bit of a weight to it, that.
Yeah, I didn't think the quality was going to be as nice as it is.
So if we go back in time, they originally told us, we're making these toys that work with games. They're called Amiibos, and they showed some kind of, what were they, prototypes.
Yeah.
And they looked incredible. Now, some of them, it turned out closer to the release, had been kind of nerfed a little bit.
Yeah,
they didn't look quite as good.
You assume that the ones we saw were made by the designers and were the one-offs, the proof of concept, if you will, and then they had to send them to the manufacturer, the engineers, to figure out.
And they said, whoa, you can't do that.
We can't have a man on one foot doing the jazzy Lord of the Dance move. That won't work. We've got to give him a big boot.
Yeah.
So they had to make allowances, and instead of redesigning them, so making it so every character is, I don't know, stood on their legs, perhaps. Yeah. No, they said no. We're going to put in weird little placeholders and stuff.
So some Amiibos do look noticeably worse. I think also the amount of detail went down. So, for instance, on Princess Peach, she had originally kind of a gilded dress. I believe that's the correct term.
What I noticed most about Peach was the dress appeared to be a lot more textured.
Yeah, and now it's just being painted. But this one, I can't remember what the original looked like. But if
I don't think they ever showed the original for Ike, because he was in the second run anyway. And obviously, if they did show it, he's not a big character, so he wouldn't have been at the forefront.
But he is. It's a good-looking Amiibo. And is he hard to find at the moment, or is he kind of quite common?
I pre-ordered this in I think 4 days after Smash came out when I for Wii U, when I decided who my main character was. Then I forgot about it for about a month or two and got an email saying, "Oh, we're sending it to you." I was like, "Oh, I brought that. Damn it." So I don't know how hard it is to come by, really.
See, look, I made a mistake. I didn't pre-order a couple of the ones that I want, and now they're all like the ones that I want are gone. And I think I've made the mistake again because I want Mega Man, but every place I've seen to pre-order it, he's not available. So I think I'm going to have to try and chance it and just hope he's in a shop somewhere.
Well, the good news is they have brought out a scheme to help you acquire the more rare ones. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't.
So they're bringing out cards that you can have instead of the Amiibo.
That's bullshit.
It is, isn't it?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with that. And Mega Man isn't even a character I use in Smash. I just want him because I love Mega Man.
Well, in defense of the card idea, from a purely gameplay perspective, it does make sense because it means, okay, I can't afford to buy all these Amiibos or even any Amiibo, but if I could buy a card, which they could easily pack in and give away for free, it's no big deal, then yeah, you're going to do that. Plus, it's a lot more portable, a card. You can stick it in your wallet or stick it in your game case or whatever, fold it in your 3DS, do whatever you want. You can take that to a friend's house, use it on their system, whatever. Whereas this, I don't want this to ever leave this area right here is where it's going to live. It'll be there on every video now.
Cool.
It is behind a box, so you actually can't see it. But
So the thing I find strange about Amiibos is when I saw designs, I was like, yeah, they're cool. And then when I saw the actual real designs that we're getting, I kind of went off them a little bit. And then I started seeing them in shops, and I was like, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, so
far it's been a roller coaster. And then I find out a lot of them that I want are sold out, so I got down about that. But the thing is, now that some of them are rare, what is going on with your hair? That rhymes. Now that some of them are rare, I want them so bad. And I don't think I wanted them that much before.
I know so much what you mean. I've got this one now, and I would put this at semi-rare, right? It's not super hard to find, but it won't be the easiest. I kind of want more, but I know if I buy 2 or 3 more, I'm going to want 5, then I'm going to want all of them, and I won't be able to get them all, which I don't really mind, but it's just such a...
I want them, and I want them all now. As long as I can get Mega Man and King Dedede, or Dedede.
Dedede. Where are you getting that from?
How they say it in the Americas. As long as I can get those two, maybe Charizard. I see the list grows. Anyway, I think that is a very cool Amiibo. I'd be interested to see if you start using it with Smash and see if you see a reason to have it other than just.
Well, now that I've finally unboxed it, I actually have the option of using it. Before it was hung up on the wall because these have a nice little hook that means it's very easy to actually hang these up just and keep them in the package.
It's actually hung up on the wall. Right there, just out of shot.
Yeah, you can't see it, and now that we've ripped the box open, we have no proof of that. We took no pictures of any kind, but it was there.
So, hopefully, we'll be having some more Amiibo unboxings if I get the ones I want. Remember to like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. We want to know which Amiibos you want, whether you even think they're a good idea at all. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.